Yeah, butcher knife, nigga. Yeah, trick or treat. What's up? Down
Turn me up one time.
welcome to my city. Yeah, yeah. Butcher knife, mic check, nigga.
One, two. I got the city turned up. Who the fuck is you?
Shout out to my Pittsburgh, I'm a serve blue. Heard you don't fuck with me, nigga. I don't fuck with you. I see you pussy niggas hating on the sideline. 251, butcher knife, my time. When you come to get money, boy, I get mine. I was selling 8
Talking like crunch time.
Hater, if you want some, come and
Get some.
got some out of town niggas go
Down, down.
if you see a pussy nigga being slapped one from how you come, nigga, fuck where you come from, bitch. Yeah, you turned up with the knife on.
Why? Check me out. Your player partner, Pittsburgh Pete, aka Sir Blue Diamond, your real highness, aka the Blueprint. Haven't sent. Welcome to another episode of Scorers and Horrors, hosted by yours truly. Before we go any further, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your cousin, your grandma, tell your granddad, everybody. Shit about to be popping. Shout out to my main man, Butcher Knife, with the intro. My main man, E, the comedian. Ghetto E, straight out of Pritchard, Alabama, Mobile, Alabama. My dog on lockdown right now. Talked to him a couple days ago. That's my dog. Had me laughing like a bitch too. He said, P, you been still on your show? I said, dog, that's crazy, because I just got back on it. Like, I fell off like a bad batch of dope. Just got back on it, though, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, 2024, he be back out here. I told him that's right around the corner. Don't even trick. We gonna get you through that. We gonna get you through that little sentence like a subject and a predicate, you dig? But yeah, though, man. NBA popping. NBA popping right now, yo. I ain't gonna hold you, yo. NBA popping. Yesterday was lit. Since the All-Star break ended, everybody come back, refresh, energized, and they know it's on the line. Like, especially, I ain't really too concerned with the East. Like I said on the last show, you got Boston, you got Milwaukee, you got Philly. That's it. I guess the Knicks trying to creep into that fourth spot, but I just don't see them as a threat. You know, if they get the fourth spot, they might win a first round, but they got to play Boston, Philly, or Milwaukee in that second round. They can kiss the baby. Facts. But Philly stepping up though. They had two good games. They had a game against Memphis. Memphis was dogging them. Philly come back. My man Ja, aka Luke Skywalker, that boy flying through the sky. He tried game on the line. He gonna ride, and what I love about him, he ain't got no pick show. He don't fear nobody. Little nigga, probably about 2 inches taller than me. That nigga went up on Embiid. Like, nigga, I'm about to put you on a poster. Embiid was on his Matumbo shit. No. Blocked the shit out my main man Ja. Good game though, and I think that play alone pushed Embiid into the second front runner for MVP behind Jokic. Cause Jokic, another triple-double last night against the Clippers, who I'll get to in a minute. I'll get to the West in a minute. So yeah, Philly did that, and then they turned around and played Boston Saturday night. Embiid, even though they lost, he made another case for MVP. He had like 41 or something and lost, you know. Game tied, Tatum come down from like about 26, 27 feet away. In my Mike Breen voice, bang! Yeah, that motherfucker was nothing but net. Like, one point, damn, Leah Boston tough, yo. She definitely best player in women's college basketball. Damn, women's college basketball jumping too. I'm more into the women's basketball than I am the men right now. Motherfucking Iowa won the buzzer beater yesterday. Okay, Don Staley with the Gucci sweater on, showing out. Philly's finest. But yeah, so Tatum made the three, boom, put Boston up by 3. And B get the inbound, and he just chucked that motherfucker like he was throwing a goddamn shot put, boom. Motherfucker went in, but motherfucker ball was still in his hand when the goddamn buzzer went off, and he knew it too, cause he threw that motherfucker and turned around. He was like he didn't even know the motherfucker was going in. He was like, I ain't get it off in time, and that motherfucker went clean in, but he ain't get it in time. I mean, no such thing as a good loss, but you know, it was a good loss. They lost to Boston. Boston tough, man. Boys looking good though. Philly looking good. Like I say, they're gonna be all right. At least him back to the Eastern Conference semifinals for sure. Milwaukee looking good. They beat Phoenix yesterday. Phoenix was without Kevin Durant. He ain't played a game for him yet, but the Bucks ain't had Greek Freak, and they still pulled it off. You know what I'm saying? They still pulled it off. Yeah, the East is the East, but the West is the West. The best is in the West. I'm gonna start off with I'm watching my Lakers yesterday. We played Dallas, Kyrie, and Luka, and Bron and AD. We ain't got D'Lo. Now the last show I was trying to figure this kid's name out, Jared Vanderbilt. I know he come from Kentucky. I couldn't think of his name right there in the mix. I was a little intoxicated, whatever. Had to get alcohol up. Yeah, had to get alcohol up. Yeah, that shit ain't. But Jared Vanderbilt, we was down 27 in the second quarter. I'm like, yo, we get this thing cut to 15 at the half, we got a chance. And sure enough, we went to the half for we was down 14. I said, yeah, we got this. But it was because Dallas wasn't playing good D. We was just missing wide open looks. We had a horrible shooting night. But the fact that we was down 27, come back and win that game, that's a character win for the Lakers, man. With what we trying to do, that was a big win. A huge win. That was the biggest comeback in the NBA this year. I mean, AD turned it on too. AD had 30 and 15, 4 assists, 3 blocks. He was all over it. And I'm telling you, like, that's what got us back in the game was defense. This dude Vanderbilt, he getting steals. He grabbing everything off the glass. I mean, he was active. He was all over the floor. 94 feet. He was up and down that joint everywhere. I'm like, damn. Yeah, I like that. And I mean, I can't say enough about it. Malik Beasley, he scored 27 the game before we beat Golden State. He had like I said, the whole team was off shooting yesterday, but Vanderbilt hit a 3 too. I didn't know he could shoot 3, so on a defensive tip, him and Anthony Davis in that paint, we ain't getting nothing easy in that paint with them two. And I'm talking about these, and they both went to Kentucky too, so them dudes like twin tires in there, like they standing side by side. One of them gonna block his shit, yo. And I'm seeing it, I'm watching it, like, and Luka went crazy in the first quarter. He had like 12, 13 points in the first quarter, and then we put the boy Vanderbilt on him. He was like 1 for 6 against Vanderbilt. Good D. Lockdown senses. Defense win championships, man. I mean, defense win championships. It do. It won championships. The Eagles' defense didn't win a championship because their defense wasn't all that. They played in the goddamn NFC least. Probably 30 of them damn sacks came against the NFC East. Anyway, we ain't talking about football right now. Um, Great comeback, but when points needed to be scored, Bron was he was playing bully ball. He was playing bully ball. He was going to the paint. You got Tim Hardaway on him, Junior. He's backing him down, and yeah, light work, light work. Put who else they had? They put somebody else on him. Same thing. Like I mean, it was just man. But it was good watching that game. It was man. Look, the stars was out. Dirk Nowitzki was there. Of course, he gonna be there. He had every Dallas home game. Erica Badu was there. Her sexy, crazy ass. She was there. Patrick Mahomes. All like the star. It looked like it was a home game for Lakers. But we was in Dallas and we came back, man. And I love what I'm seeing from my mob, yo. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Like a month ago, I was screaming like we ain't got nothing coming. I got a whole new outlook now after that trade. And I'm like, we did all that without D'Lo yesterday. Thank God his injury wasn't it ain't nothing serious. Like, so he'll be back probably this week. I like us. I like our chances. We play Memphis tomorrow night. We win in Memphis tomorrow. We go in Memphis and win tomorrow, right? That changed everything for us. Now, I'm just getting off work. I literally came in the house and got right to it because who knows when I'm gonna be working both jobs all week, so who knows when I have another chance. And I had to get this one out. I don't want to fall off like I did the last time. Man, let me tell you, NBA is popping right now, and I'm here for it. Like I'm here for it. You dig what I'm saying? I'm here for it, yo. We beat Memphis tomorrow night. Now, as the day go on, when I get to my other job, I'm gonna be watching all my little shows, listening to my little shows. They're gonna be heaping praise on the Lake Show. Now, I went to sleep yesterday around 7 o'clock, about an hour after the game ended. So, I'm thinking that the Lakers comeback is gonna be the lead story on all the shows, which it would have been. But I woke up, I looked at my phone, I seen a message from my baby. She's not my baby no more, but maybe one day. Maybe she forgive me and she take me back. This show not about that either though. I wake up, read her message, and then I go to ESPN. That's what I do every night. I wake up, check her messages, and then ESPN to see what I miss. And boy, did I miss something yesterday. Dame time, Dame Dollar, logo Dame, 71. He put up 71 yesterday. I watched the highlights on my break last night. It was effortless too. Oh, and he put a nigga on the poster too. Barry Bonds, A-Rod sent. I kid you not. I'm watching Sports Center. I'm watching the Golden State highlights. They just showed Barry Bonds and Alex Rodriguez sitting next to each other. They're both not in the Hall of Fame. They're not getting in the Hall of Fame. That sucks because they both deserve to be there. They got to combine what? A-Rod had 696. Barry has 763. What's that? They got to combine 1,459 home runs. And they ain't in the Hall of Fame. It's fucking crazy. Sheesh. Anyway, so Dame time, yeah, he put it on a poster and everything, yo. He had 12 threes. He had 71 points. He was like, what the fuck was this? He was like 23 or 37 or something, yo. He put the team on his back. I'm talking about, and he be shooting from Steph Curryville. Okay. The Lakers are 2.5 back of the 6th spot. We gonna catch that. We gonna get that spot too. I bet we not planning that playing tournament. As long as we healthy, yo. Like I said last week, Anthony Davis, hands down, best player in the league when healthy, and he playing like that. He playing like 2020 bubble. He took it back to the bubble, yo. He playing with passion. He playing with heart. But all that come from Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt brought some energy to the team. I I'm loving what I'm seeing from our show. I really am. Austin Reed, I see him getting the nigga face yesterday. He got a double tech. He ain't backing down. You playing with the king, man. You playing with AD and them boys, man. You better not back down. You play for the Lakers. We ain't scared of nobody. Man, what the fuck? Manny Machado, 350 million over 11 years. I should have played baseball. I should have kept playing baseball. Shit. But yeah, Dame time. He's the lead, 71 points. I want to say the Blazers is in like the ninth spot or something right now. Blazers in the 11th spot right now. They needed that, yo. They needed that. But yeah, Dame time, my guy. He'll probably never get a ring unless he leave Portland. But remember what I said last week. So it's just some guys that don't get rings. Chris Paul might be one of them. Dame might be another one. You know, rings ain't for everybody. You know, everybody don't get a ring. But Dame time was lights out, man. He did. He like 6'2". He barely dunk. Like, he piped on there yesterday. Loved it. Then you got the Clippers, right? Talk about, they got Russell Westbrook. This nigga, so they first game playing with him the other night. This nigga, Kendrick Perkins, gonna tweet out, he was playing for the wrong LA team the whole time while the game was still going on. They ended up losing that game in overtime. Matter of fact, these motherfuckers, they played, I want to say Houston, yo. I want to say it was Houston. I ain't sure, though. Might have been OKC. I ain't sure. One of them bum-ass teams. The final score was like 176 to 174. Like, that was like the score of the All-Star game. Like, they lost that game. And they lost again last night to Denver. Jokic had, like I said, a triple-double last night. Ain't nobody tripping off the goddamn Clippers, yo. I'm not at all. I give you Kawhi. He a 2-time Finals MVP. He got 2 rings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give you him. But I got Bron. I got AD. I'm not worried about nobody, to tell you the truth. Barring injury, I'm not worried about nobody in the NBA, dog. Like, we popping bottles come June. Like, I'm telling you, we healthy. We popping bottles come June, yo. And we got 30, 61. We got 19 games left. I ain't gonna cap, yo. We might climb up to that 4th spot, yo. We'll see we'll see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? But Denver doing them, Memphis doing them. Ja and them did lose to Philly. They came back and got a big win the next day. So they entrenched in that 2nd spot. Then you got the Kings in the 3rd spot, who I told you last week I ain't really tripping off them. Mike Brown doing a hell of a coaching job. More than likely he'll be the coach of the year. But I mean, I don't know. They got but I'm not worried about them though. If we play Denver in the 1st round, them niggas is cooked. Like, I don't care. Like, everybody's cooked, yo. Everybody's cooked, yo. But yeah, basketball is back, yo. Like, I'm just like, people showing out, man. My main man, SGA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, he come back scorching. Klay Thompson had 42 the other day, 12 threes. Like, I mean, light work. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be okay. They gonna be A-okay when Steph get back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about them guys, yo. But it's going down though. It's going down like a well in the boat. I'm telling you, yo. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Today is February 27th. Tomorrow's the 28th. After that, you know what that means. Future, baby. March Madness. March motherfucking Madness. Yeah, it's about to go down. Like I say, I'll be more tuned into the girls because it's Alabama. Let me tell you about Alabama since we're on the subject of college basketball, right? I ain't gonna really get too deep into this shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got my opinion on it, but they got a kid on Alabama team. I forgot his first name. His last name is Miller. And I really ain't been really paying too much attention to college basketball this year. Like, I've been paying attention to it, like seeing scores and whatnot, but I don't know that, like, players, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody stood out. Like, only like like the number one pick in the draft this year is going to be somebody that's not he's not even in college. Like he's playing overseas over in France, playing Victor Wembanyama, fucking 7'5" freak of fucking nature. Like when God made him, he took his good old time. This motherfucker 7'5", shoot like Steph Curry, rebound. He moved like that. He moved like a goddamn point guard, shooting guard. Like this motherfucker 7'5", yo, unstoppable. He's gonna be a problem. And everybody looked. San Antonio lost 20. No, I'm bullshit. They have lost 17 straight games though, because they want him. It ain't even guaranteed that they gonna get him. But if they do get him, Popovich might coach another 10, 20 years. I tell you that. He might coach to the good old Lord, call him on. Yeah, but so this kid Miller for Alabama, a couple months ago, his teammate called him, telling him to bring him the hammer, right? Bring him a gun. He bring him the gun. Teammate get the busting out of nigga and shit, right? And in the midst of that, he ended up killing some female. So teammate got arrested, kicked off the team, of course, but Miller's still on the team. So it came out like last week. The DA was like, he's not a suspect. He did nothing wrong. Now people feel like, you know, he shouldn't be playing. So I really wasn't hip to this shit, cause like I said, it just like I knew the situation happened. I didn't know about him bringing a gun until a couple days ago. Didn't care either. Like I mean, I don't like. There's too much shit going on in the world for I'm about to say he got to be black with a name like K Andre, and sure enough he black because it's hockey, and I just seen the name K Andre. I was like, yeah, ain't no white person named K Andre. That's a nigga name for sure. He just spit in this motherfucker Drew Doughty's face. Drew Doughty, a dirty ass player. He probably called him a nigger. He just spit in that nigga shit. Here we go to the MJ LeBron shit again. We're not gonna do that. But yeah, so I'm watching, it was like Wednesday or last week or something. I'm watching all the little shows and shit, and all the little, you know, that was like the little, that was the little lead story about should he play or should he not play. You know, people before he shouldn't be playing. Alabama, the number one team in the country. Well, number two now because they lost to Tennessee last week, but they was number one team in the country. And everybody was like, should he play? Shouldn't he play? Whatever the case may be. He played, and not only did he play, this motherfucker scored 40-something points and got the game-winning layup at the end of the game. Yeah. So of course the next day it was like, see, and so it was big, but I don't know, like, you know, I don't know. I mean, it ain't my call, like, you know, I'm just here for the sports and shit, like, right? I really don't get into off the court type shit, like, you know. I'm just here for on the court, on the field, on the ice type shit. Like, that's all I care about. But yeah, he's the best player in the country. He'd probably be the second pick behind Victor Wembanyama, however you say that motherfucker's name. But it is what it is, yo. It is what it is. I got Cardi. Cardi, yeah, I was on Cardi on Love and Hip Hop though, fucked up teeth and all. Like, she started to look like the nanny too. All that goddamn plastic surgery and shit she got. But she, yeah, if I ate McDonald's, I'd probably get me a Cardi B offset meal. But I do not eat McDonald's, so that's not gonna happen, baby. But yeah, women's basketball though, that's from her for South Carolina #1. They trying to go back to back. They probably will, but I don't know. LSU is tough. They got one loss. That one loss came to South Carolina. You got Iowa State. I mean, it's women's basketball. I'm here for it. I can't wait for the conference tournaments to start, which they should start, because the females will start like a little earlier. But yeah, sometime this week though, this should be the last week of regular season for college, and then it's on to the conference tournaments, and then it's on to the madness, baby. But the madness has already begun in the NBA and in the NCAA, women's and men. It's just going down. Baseball about to come back. They're in spring training right now. They handing out money, you know. They handing out big time money, man. So Y'all have baseball talk when it's time to talk about. We ain't gonna do it right now in spring training. Hockey back. I mean, not back, but hockey here is going down. I can't tell you much. I mean, I know Connor McDavid is going to be the scoring champ. He's about to he'll probably end up with 160, 170 points, which that hasn't been done since the mid 90s. 96, matter of fact. Lemieux had like 160. Like, it's just hard. It's just hard to score. It ain't like it used to be. Well, the game opened up a little more over the last couple of years, but it ain't what it used to be like in the 80s and 70s and 90s when that shit was just wide open when motherfuckers were scoring. Gretzky had a couple 200-point seasons. Lemieux, I think his best season was 199. He had 180, 199. He had 160 one time, you know. But this shit that Connor McDavid is doing right now is just crazy. They probably don't win the cup though, but you know it is what it is. My Penguins were trash. We did get a win yesterday, but we ain't got nothing coming unless we make a crazy ass trade before the deadline Friday, which I don't even care at this. I mean, I want us to win, but if we don't, we got 3 rings in the last 12 years. You know, can't win every year, can't win all the time. I'll take those 3 when a lot of motherfuckers ain't never won shit. Like, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Boston Bruins, that's the best team in hockey. They keep doing what they doing. They'll probably win it. I don't know, because Colorado might get something to say about that. They might be trying to go back to back. But I like Boston to take it all in hockey. Definitely do, yo. But yeah, see, spring training. Mets and Cardinals at 1 o'clock. I might watch some of that. I'll be at work. I'll check some of that out. Yeah, little NFL news. Waiting on Aaron Rodgers to make a decision, see where the fuck he gonna go, and waiting for But once he makes his decision, if he's coming back to basketball, do you want to get traded? If he's staying in Green Bay, we'll see what happens with Derek Carr when he go, and then all the other dominoes will start to fall from there. Next week, NFL free agency kicks off. I'll definitely have a show for that next week. When that starts, some more basketball. Just stay tuned. We're about to turn up. About to turn up. So yeah, it's been another episode of Scores and Horrors. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in a couple days.